right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And shout out to Champside Boxing. He got the Instagram live between Ryan Garcia. I'll link his video in the description under source link, all right? And, you know, what they said was they want to fight each other next. And Ryan Garcia said he'd tell the zone to put up 10 million beaners. That's big dollars, right? A piece. And he was willing to give Devin Haney 50-50. Now, they said, I believe it's going around, they split in the amateurs. Okay? A professional game is a little bit different. See, Ryan is a little bit taller, but square business. I think Eddie Hearn to put Devin Haney in there with anybody. I think Bill Haney will put Devin Haney in there with anybody. But I don't think that's the issue. I just don't think Oscar De La Hoya is willing to put Ryan Garcia in there. And one big reason is Ryan Garcia is not ready, okay? Could Ryan Garcia turn out to be a better pro than Devin Haney? Yeah, a lot of people think that's less likely, but everybody don't develop at the same rate, okay? Put it in perspective. Remember you had that tall guy or tall girl in your class in the 5th grade or the 4th grade. She might have been the tallest person. You get to high school and everybody caught up with them or taller than them now and they just had an early growth spurt. That happens in boxing. Some guys, they run through the competition, they top out early, and they never really mature or progress into the fighter that you think they're gonna be. They just top out early, and Ryan Garcia could just be a slow developer, but I don't think De La Hoya is willing to do that fight. He just gave Ryan a new deal, okay? And I think Ryan needs more time with Eddie Reynoso and Canelo team to become a better fighter. But it depends on how far Ryan gonna move up, how far Devin gonna move up. I think they both will be able to be maybe welterweights at one day, and they able to build it up more. Right now, it's not worth it. Right now, neither one of fan bases are worth putting in there with each other. People think Lomachenko still is the champion. So I just think it's premature. I think Oscar De La Hoya, being a businessman, working with Floyd, building up Canelo, he understands that, and they got to continue to build Ryan Garcia up the right way. Ryan Garcia got a bigger fan base than Devin Haney. He got more to lose and less to gain. So, De La Hoya not going to do that right now. The zone's probably willing to do it right now. They just made their most money, from KSI and Logan. You know what I'm saying? Why not put on another show with two young fighters like Ryan and Devin who know how to use social media, who got pretty good followings, and I think Garcia has the bigger following. But in the boxing business, it don't make no sense. Garcia's proven nothing. And quite frankly, Devin Haney has proven nothing. He got a title, but who did he beat to get it? It doesn't mean I'm not knocking him, but you can look at it the other way too and say, well, what if Ryan Garcia lose? Now it's messed up. What if Devin Haney lose? But it's only one loss. If they as good as they believe they are right now, and they as good as De La Hoya believe in Ryan, and Eddie believe in Devin, down the road, 1-2 losses, they gonna fight. This is one of those situations where you marinate. Now I know, see, you get some marinate. No, both of them young. Got a lot of career like up left, hopefully. And I think both got a lot to get better at. Both need to fight real opponents to build this fight up, especially be $10 million. Now, if they could throw, almost $50 million down the drain on Kovalev and Canelo, and more than $50 million versus Canelo and Jacobs, and they can make their most money and have their most subscribers for KSI and Logan, and they spent a fraction of that, then why wouldn't they want to do it? It's a question. Why wouldn't they want to do this type of fight? But if they're in the business for the long haul, you know what I'm saying? They're in the business, they in it to win it. Then maybe 2-3 years down the line, the fight is bigger than that. It brings a bigger return. But just from a fight and get technical, Haney looks the better fighter. Now, Haney has his flaws. And every young fighter and every fighter has his flaws. But one thing I want to see Devin Haney do more, sit down on his punches. Early on, he still got the amateur style, and he kind of starting to shake it. He move around the ring, and sometimes you need to hold your position, and he learning that. His fight out in New York City, and then the fight before that, he learned to kind of sit down, sit down on his punches, and once he really learns to kind of stop moving so much and move to really make a boxing move and not just move because it's second nature to him, because that's what he did in the amateurs. Once you become more of a professional style fighter, and with Mike McCullum and Bill Haney and them in his corner, he'll learn to settle down and become a better fighter. But right now he ain't at the best that he gonna be at. But right now his best right now is better than Ryan Garcia. And with Ryan Garcia, his chin up high, he's still doing everything extremely fast. And once he step up to the proper opponent, he's gonna be able to take advantage of Garcia's extreme fast movement, telegraphing shots. So if they get that dude to settle down and tuck his chin and bend down a little bit, or if he gonna stand tall like De La Hoya and fight behind his height and reach and tuck his chin, do it that way. Once they clean up some technical things with Ryan Garcia, I'm a believer. He got all the tools. People go back to, well, Rolly did this to him in the gym. That's gym work. Gym work and when the light's on, it's two different things. But right now, this fight don't make business sense. It don't. This fight makes zero business sense. Okay? The Zone is not going to put up $10 million for this fight. Who do they get? You put up $10 million a piece, or whatever he said, even if it's $5 million, what do you get in return? You lose a star. So who did De La Hoya got next? Virgil Ortiz, Canelo, Jojo Diaz? Do you taking a vital part from an entity that you working with? And it's rumors that Canelo is leaving Oscar De La Hoya and trying to work with Eddie Hearn to build his own promotional stable. So I just think it's too early for them to do this, but it's a nice little idea. It's nice for them to kind of promote their names, but they really need to be focused on fighting real opponents. And I heard Devin Haney could be fighting Luke Campbell or Javier Fortuna next. And that's moving in the right direction. And Javier Fortuna is a guy that Gervonta Tank Davis didn't want to fight on short notice. That's a really, really good fight. I like it better than Luke Campbell. I think Fortuna can start to get him ready for Lomachenko. Seriously. Fortuna, awkward, wild, lead with his head. Just that awkwardness and his nice little speed and his grown man strength is a tough fight for Devin Haney. We know, Devin Haney going to have a tough fight. If he hang around the sport long enough, you're going to see if he can take it on the chin. You're going to see if he can fight a tough 10, a tough 12. He going to have some tough fights. He going to have some fights where he got to sit there and he got to fight. And he got to out muscle. He got to out hustle the guy. He got to out hard him. He got to out will him. And so Ryan Garcia. But they ain't had no tough tests. Now, if you don't believe they're gonna be stars, you believe a normal opponent gonna beat them before they get a world title, then you probably wouldn't do this fight to get a return. But if they believe in them, down the line, it'll happen. It'll happen. But right now, I think Devin Haney should be able to stop him, or at least outpoint Ryan Garcia. But they both still on the prospect trails. People say, well, Devin Haney's a world champion, but his resume tells me he's a prospect, and Ryan Garcia is a prospect. So it makes no sense to do it right now. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Who will win, Ryan Garcia or Devin Haney? Would you do the fight right now? Me personally, if I believe both of these guys are going to be stars or world champions, I'll wait till they become world champions. In this situation, they both fairly young. It's Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation, link, subscription. Best way to donate is share the video. And to make it clear, I still like Devin Haney in this fight, but I think they both need to kind of mature a little bit and accomplish something in the sport so it could be a mega event. But y'all know what the business is. One time for the one time. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. And don't forget all our social media links in the descriptions. You need to reach out to my emails there too. We gone.